Well, hello, E-Seers. Hey, welcome to December, the season of Christmas. It's a season of telling stories. Actually, if you Google a Christmas story, you're going to get a description of that cult classic movie. And I wrote it down here. Let me read it to you. Based on the humorous writings of author Gene Shepard, this beloved movie follows the wintry exploits of a youngster, Ralphie Parker, who spends most of his time dodging a bully and dreaming of his ideal Christmas gift, a Red Ryder air rifle. Frequently at odds with his cranky dad, but comforted by his doting mother, Ralphie struggles to make it to Christmas Day with his glasses and his hopes intact. Now, for some people, it's like, oh my word, I can't stand that movie. They're going to show it again, and they're going to show it over and over, and it's on for 24 hours. And this little generic description is fine. But for others who are big fans of this cult classic movie, those of us who know every line forward and backward, those of us who look forward to watching it, there's no way this little generic description is going to capture all the layers of creativity and the humor and the writing and the actors and what it means to us and maybe even our family. That's a Christmas story. But what about the Christmas story? The Christmas story actually could also be described in a little generic paragraph, and it's repeated every year, and some people approach it like, oh, ho hum, here we go again. But for those of us who have experienced the Christmas story in our own life, the incarnation of Jesus in our life, we've been wonderfully saved, born again, God's Spirit lives inside of us, we're walking and talking and living with Jesus every day. There's no way a little generic description of the Christmas story is going to be able to capture what it really means to us. Now, in A Christmas Story, the cult classic movie, everybody wants something, right? So Ralphie, he wants the BB gun. Dad, he wants a new furnace. Mom, she wants that hideous leg lamp just to go away. And Randy, well, he wants anything but meatloaf, right? What do you want this year as we retell the Christmas story? Do you know what I want? What I'm asking God for? I'm asking God to move amongst our churches, our people, that as, there are Advent devotionals and sermons and maybe even candlelighting rituals, as there are maybe plays and cantatas and live nativity scenes, as we have the opportunity to retell this story in very special ways, I am praying that this story would capture the hearts of those who do not yet know the incarnation of Jesus in their own life. In other words, those who have not been born again. I'm praying that this Christmas there would be many who would meet Jesus for the first time and invite him into their lives and have this wonderful regeneration, this life with him. That would be an extra special Christmas for them, right? And I'm also praying for those of us who have heard the story. I mean, we've heard the story at least once a year, every year of our lives, that we can approach it with new eyes and new vision, that the Holy Spirit takes the scriptures and the layers and the nuances and the reality of the fact that God so loved the world that he put on skin to dwell among us, not just to save us from our sin, but as Jesus says, to give us life, to hope and joy and peace and love. I'm praying that those of us who know the story would be able to know it in a new and real and fresh way. It is Christmas, and it's not about a Christmas story, it's about the Christmas story. Would you pray along with me in the same way that God moves in a special way among our churches and our people and our families so that we approach this Christmas and then we appreciate this Christmas story in a brand new way because of Jesus Christ? Hey, until I see you again, I'm praying for you and your family. Enjoy this Christmas celebration and season. And of course, have a very Merry Christmas.